Hey everyone, welcome to another wonderful episode of In the Kitchen with Sandy. And on today's episode, I'm going to show you how to roast some asparagus. And this is so healthy and so delicious. Very easy to do. And what I've done is I've just bought some asparagus from my local grocery store. And a quick tip, a good tip, make sure you buy the smallest you can find because it is the most tender and delicious. If you buy the ones, big, thick, fat stalks, they're like chewing on rubber. No good. Don't buy those. It's a total waste of money. And if you grow them in your garden, that's even better. But mine come from the store. So here's what we're going to be using. The first thing I've done is I've got my oven preheated to 450. I have got a foil-lined baking sheet, and I've got my package of asparagus. I put it in a nice bowl because we're just going to throw some stuff on top of it. I've got about 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, and I've got about 2 tablespoons of butter, some kosher salt, and about 1.5 teaspoons of garlic powder, and some fresh ground pepper, and that's it. I mean, that is all we're going to be using. And this is so good, so healthy. And if you want to make it even healthier, you can just eliminate the butter if you want and just use a little bit of the extra virgin olive oil. So here's what we're going to do. Make sure your hands are nice and clean because I like to dig them with my hands. But we're going to go ahead and pour this over the asparagus. I just love asparagus. And we're going to add about 1 teaspoon of the garlic powder. This is so good. I like to sprinkle it just on here. That's about 1 teaspoon. I like it nice and garlicky. And we're going to add the butter. Look at that. Look how pretty and green that is. And some kosher salt. I like to use the kosher. It doesn't take as much. And some black pepper. And that's it. That is it, my friends. And then we are just going to give this a just a toss there. Look at that. Look at that. It's so amazing. It's going to be so good. And then we are going to just throw that on this foil-lined baking sheet. And make sure, I don't know if I told you, but make sure you trim the edges off, or the ends off of it. Because they can be a little tough too. But look at that. And after you give it a nice toss, you're just going to lay it right on the cooking sheet there. A baking sheet. Okay, and you don't need to spray your pan with oil because there's, you know, you have the oil on the asparagus. So we're just gonna try to get that in a single layer because this is only gonna roast for about maybe 10 minutes max because I like mine to have a nice crispy bite to it. I don't like my vegetables cooked to death. And all that goodness. Pour that over there, honey. Don't you dare throw that in the trash. So, 450 for about 10 to 12 minutes. My asparagus is roasted to perfection. Like this. Look how pretty that is. Oh, it's like so tiny and shrunk up. Alright, so this is really super delicious. And again, I only roasted about 10 minutes on 450 because damn, that's hot. Because I like my vegetables a little crisp. This is so good and it's so healthy. Look at it again, it's so beautiful. It's so little too. And I swear I'm gonna get a bite of this in a minute. Look at that. That is beautiful. Look how pretty that is. Jesus, it's hot. Okay, here we go. Hot. It's so hot, but it's so good. So healthy too. Make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and Pinterest. Make sure you give this a try. This is so good, and I'll see you next time. Bye.